Today, this gentleman kindly assisted us in our drills, with Rachael, and we thought it'd be great to have a little introduction for the viewers, just so you can all be aware who actually was assisting Rachael today and his credentials. So please, Peter, can you give us a brief bio, give us your stats, give us just any little short bio on your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu career, and then we'll ask you about a few other things afterwards.
No problem. I'll apologise already because I talk too much, so I'll probably be talking for a little too long. But yeah, my name is Peter Oshagbemi. As you can see, I'm a purple belt. Purple belt under Rick Young. I've been training since 2010 or so that's 6 years. It's just, for me, it's a wonderful art. It's a beautiful art that I was introduced to from a friend who used to train some MMA, and the aspect to me that was most fascinating was the ground game and how that sort of works. I enjoy all aspects of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whether with the gi or no gi, and I think from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu I've branched out, and I now really enjoy a lot of other martial arts, which I'm blessed to be able to learn under the tutelage of Rick Young.
Which arts are these, Peter?
The Filipino martial arts, Kali, Jump Fan Kung Fu, and then going on to JKD as well, kickboxing. Those are all beautiful arts. I don't do as much of the stand-up, but the Kali with the weapons training, etc. is absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful to be exposed to that.
Excellent, thank you. And what have you done? Are you a prolific competitor? Have you entered many competitions? How have you fared in those? Which weight category do you go in to when you do participate? Do you have trouble cutting weight, adding weight?
I don't compete a lot actually. In my past, I used to play a lot of rugby, and I was a sprinter. I was an international sprinter, and I played semi-professional rugby as well. So having been involved in those sports, I unfortunately had a lot of injuries, and for a while I got massively out of shape. So that's another thing that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has been massively helpful for. It's helped me to get back into good shape. I have competed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It was great actually, and I had all the experiences, victories and losses, both on the same day. However, I don't compete a lot. Like a lot of people who train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I've got a wide life outside of this. I've got 2 young children who keep me busy, and of course a job to be able to provide for my family. But no, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is absolutely fantastic. In terms of exposure to other sports, I was exposed to judo when I was younger, and a little bit of Shotokan karate, and I think martial arts as a whole are just a wonderful benefit thing for people.
Excellent. I think it's great that you've managed to point out you balance like the training with the work and the family life, etc. How many times a week do you train, and how many times a week do you teach?
Under Rick, we have a rolling program where there are a group of 7 of us that take classes, and it's just a fundamental class on a Sunday that we take, so we just take it one about and do that. However, Rick has an unbelievable work rate. He takes about 99% of the classes here at the academy, so you're usually under his direct tutelage if you come and train here, and it's fantastic to be able to be exposed to that high level of teaching. So it's a privilege to be able to pass on some of that information, and you always hope that you do the very best.
Well, we enjoyed your class today. And just before we let you go, I know we're holding you hostage, to which we're very grateful.
As always.
And I'm sure there's worse hostage experiences people could go through, so enjoy this while you're here with us. Alongside the training, you've got your personal interest in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you're very enthusiastic. And you mentioned to us that you previously had a little blog or podcast, so please tell us a little bit about it, and maybe the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu geeks out there can go and hunt it down and listen and enjoy and appreciate it all over again.
Yeah. Like many people who are exposed to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, within the first few months I was just blown away and decided I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. But on top of that, I felt there was a big gap. There wasn't very much in the UK talking about like just the grassroots and how Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu had come into UK and infused people's lives. So I started a podcast called BJJ Connected, BJJ Connected, ran for about 5 years, and it was a real labour of love. It's fantastic. I was blessed to be able to speak to some of the pioneers of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the UK, Rick Young, my instructor of course, Mark Walder, Jude Samuel, the great Hoist Gracie, really amazing, and just so many people, up and comers, young people. Young Bradley Hill, I don't know if you know him, he's just received his black belt. It was a pleasure to be able to speak to him early on in his career. I saw that he was a phenom, so I can say that I got in there first. It's fantastic. I think Jiu-Jitsu gets people creative. It's great to see what you guys are doing here. It's fantastic to be able to pass on some of the Jiu-Jitsu message. It's amazing. You get to work out, you sweat a little bit, and it's fantastic to be able to share some of that passion with people. So yeah, it's always something that I'm happy to do. And yeah, delighted and very grateful for you to give me the opportunity to speak to you here.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Really sweet, we appreciate it. One last question that a lot of people like to ask. What is your favourite submission?
Oh,
What's the sneaky one that you like to pull out of the bag that people don't see coming and you feel rather smug when it works?
I don't know what this says about me, because I think a lot of people say that this is a strongman move, but the Kimura is one of the first submissions that I ever learned, and I think, if I'm honest, I go back to a lot of the time. It's a wonderful position to threaten an opponent with, and they can often give you something else. So if I had to nail it down, I'd say the Kimura, but perhaps for the transitions against you, because it's a wonderful position.
And that's a fantastic answer, thank you. And sorry, I did say it was only one more question, but I've just realised I have one more. Off the back of, no, I think we've got to have a yin and a yang, so that's your favourite you like to pull out the bag. Yeah. What is the one, I think it's important, we should also highlight weaknesses, because it's human to have weaknesses as well as it is strengths. What is your weakness where there is that one submission where you're like, oh, you know, I don't want to swear, but oh no, this is happening to me. Which one is it?
Interesting, I think because of the tuition, Rick Young is also a full instructor under Paulson and Catch Submission Wrestling, and he takes classes here at the academy, and a lot of the students have become fantastic at leg locks, and some of my training partners are particularly very good at sort of Achilles lock, and so I'm often finding myself victim of that. But I think Jiu-Jitsu is wonderful because you are exposed to your weaknesses regularly, and it's great when you train with really good people who are much better than you all the time, beating you up. You have no delusions about what you're good and not good at, so that's something that I'm currently working on. So yeah, it's fantastic, and I think it's true throughout your evolution, at least as far as I've experienced. I'm still very young in my Jiu-Jitsu journey compared to the experience that a lot of people have. But as you progress, you continue to just refine things. Sometimes you see a technique and it doesn't quite work for you, and that's okay. You're not doing it 100%, but over time, just being exposed to it over and over again. I guess there's no shortcuts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Over time, you gain the experience, and that can help you along your journey.
That's great, thank you. It's always good to hear a man who's skilled, who is also humble. Thank you. Peter, thank you. We really appreciate the time you spent with us today. And we will wrap this little interview up now. And if you would let us, we will happily buy you a pint there. Let's go. Right. Shall I give my hug? Thank you. And now Rachel can jump and hug as well, because we are rather informal as we are professional. Thank you to Peter and also Rick Young's Black Belt Academy. We did meet Rick yesterday, who's an absolute superstar. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here with us today. He was deeply sorry, but he does do an awful lot of classes in the week, as Peter's already explained, and it is Rick's one day a week off, but we do want to acknowledge him, give him credit and thanks. Ciao for now.
Thank you.
Us.